Hey YouTube, it's your girl here, Tammi C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. Oh yes, I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I'm good. Then I did a retake. Then I paused and said, well, I'm being phony. I'm better now. Earlier, I was in my feelings. I said, Jasmine Sullivan, she wouldn't approve of that note. But yeah, I was in my feelings. Have you all ever start beating yourself up? I was doing that today. I am a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist a bit. And some of us, if you know, whether you like the zodiac stuff or not, some of us Virgos, we can beat ourselves up when things don't go our way or we start reflecting on what we feel are mistakes. So after my intro, I'm going to let you all know how I beat myself up, why, and why it's not good, and what to do to prevent that beating yourself up. Don't beat yourself up over there. I'll be right back. I'm back. What up, y'all? Alrighty, now hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you want to hear more topics like this. My channel is all about self-love as I beat myself up today, but we're gonna fix it at the end. It's about buying the house you want. Might not be the right time right now, but nevertheless, hey, we're not gonna let this stuff mess us up. Buying the house you want, getting married, getting back out dating, taking care of your mind, body, and soul. Please remember, you all, our health is truly our wealth. I could talk about buying a house. I could talk about you getting a car. I can talk about you getting your business, going back to school. Listen to me. If you all don't hear nothing else I say on this video, take care of your health. That is your prime possession. I'm serious, you all. I was at a comedy club yesterday. I don't know if my two girls peeped this. And I'm in my 50s. My friend is 50. My other friend 59. It was some younger looking faces. They were on a cane. You all, your health is your wealth. If I could just preach that, like I would do a whole video about your health. Shit get real when you on a cane, you got oxygen mask, and you 50 something. This was not seen years ago. This is newer. I saw a matching couple going across the street with matching walkers. They look my age. We don't need to be, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I wasn't trying to. Sometimes when I talk about serious stuff, it's almost like a smile will appear. No. It is not funny. It's sad. People are living to be 90 something, but the quality of your health is important. So anything I talk about on here is cool. It's all that. But the most important is your health, because if you're not in good health, you can't date. You can't properly buy a house. You can't get your car. I mean, you can, you're not going to enjoy it. So take care. Go to the doctor. Get your blood work done. Get your colonoscopy, your prostate exam, your mammogram. I just did a video and I had a health scare, and I'm a 2-time survivor. So please, you all, I'm begging you, take care of your health. Please, please. I can't emphasize that enough. So switching gears. Sorry I had to do that. That is so important. Though. I would be wrong if I didn't emphasize that. If you're 20 something watching, 30 something, do it. They're getting younger and younger with strokes and heart attacks. Okay, I'm gonna get up off of that. So thank you for listening. Hit that like button. Have you beat yourself up before? So I was in my feelings because 3 of my clients canceled. One did it the right way. The other 2, they kind of didn't. So I have boundary issues a bit. I have a soft heart, which gets you nowhere in business. I do have a cancellation policy in place. I do give them a one time, and it's, it's some more little variables in there. I won't even get into that. But that's what I was in my feelings over, because I want to transition to my own therapy practice. But when people cancel, What does that mean? That means I'm not getting the money. Now you do the cancellation fee, you will, but the one canceled correctly within 24 hours, so she wasn't wrong. The other two, well, that's another story. That is for another day. But it still is concerning. So I started feeling like, I'm not going to get my own practice. I mean, I'm not going to do this full time because the money isn't there at times, which is true. It's true, but you got to put in protection for those things. So that's one thing. Number two, I started being in my feelings over, oh, heck. Well, I'm just going to throw the relationship stuff in. Like yesterday, I was thinking about, my last relationship, how long I was in it. And I'm just like, those were some good years, age wise. And I don't ever want to say I wasted my time because some of the time we wasn't even together. But I feel upset over it. Like I should have spoken up more. Um, I should have put in a bit better boundaries. So I was beating myself up yesterday, and it's a third thing I beat myself up over. I would say it's over the retirement plan I have in place. I got sick, in '07. I got sick in 2012, 2013. And every time I got sick, it was a bit disruptive. 2012, 2013, I was still able to be okay because I had a really good job in place. But 2007, it was like choppy. And I've been beating myself up because I am in my 50s and I really need to have a better retirement plan in place. I don't have a husband. Even if my late mom was alive, I could move in with her. I don't think I would want to. But if I had to for 6 months or a year and save some money, my Dorothy would let me do that. And I would do that to sock away money. Then I can start I could do my practice full time. But I don't have that. So I just have my sisters and my grown niece and, other people. But I feel vulnerable if I get ill or something or sick. I feel like I could be homeless, which I know I won't because I can live in my Buick. Okay. I can live in my Buick SUV. Nobody's going to let me live in my car. I have beautiful friends that have big, like decent houses that would throw me up in the basement with the dog or whoever. I always have somewhere to go. And if I have to, I would surf. I would, what they say, couch surf. So where there's a will, there's a way. I'm good. I won't be homeless. Thank you, God. But I don't want to be a burden to nobody. So that's something that's in the back of my head. But that retirement piece, I wish I could have planned it better. Even having a husband, a good one, not just a husband, not just a husband. Y'all got to remember this. People think, oh, you got a husband, you lucky for people. Sometimes the husband not even working properly or he's a big spender. He's not even contributing to the house or the reverse. Be sure you have a wife. Wife spend up everything the husband make. So stop looking at people thinking because they have a partner is better. But if they do have a responsible one, it is better because they can split the bills or whatever, however they do it. I won't even go there. But you got somebody, if you're off work 2-3 months, honey bunny, I know my ex, he wouldn't let me pay the mortgage or rent anyway. He's old school. So that would have been just fine. That's how my dad was. Mom never paid the rent or mortgage. But I know some of you all don't agree with that that's watching. I'm like this. Whatever works for your couple or your household or for your budget. I don't care if you split with your man. I don't care if you have to pay more because you make more. Whatever works for your household. Okay. I'm flexible with some things. My man don't have to pay the whole rent or the mortgage. But some old school guys, they won't let their lady do that. I'm okay with that, but I'm definitely gonna be jumping in, helping with a lot of other stuff. I believe in paying where you lay. So that's just me. I'm old school. But hey, that's another topic for another time. But yeah, those three things, the people counseling, not being able to transition to full time. Oh, what the hell is wrong with my mind? I'm very hungry, y'all. That's what's going on. I can't think straight. The relationship piece, not really speaking up for myself when I should have at times. Don't think I was a pushover. It's not that. It's just I'll come back to that. Hold on right there. And number three, the lack of retirement planning. I have some retirement in place, some plans, but it's not satisfactory to my liking. So with the relationship piece, I'm saying when I was dating my ex-husband, I said this. We were together 5 years. I said, hey, what are we doing? Are we getting married or breaking up? And I was a 22-year-old woman, and I had enough sense to say that. I was like 21 maybe. And, he got the engagement ring, and we got married, and it didn't work. But that's funny. It did not work. But what I'm trying to prove is I spoke up for myself. So always have boundaries, ladies and men. My videos are not just for ladies and men, because men, they lack boundaries. They can be pushovers, or they have their stuff too. So it's not gender specific. But yeah. Alrighty. So after you've done all you can, you stand. So beating up myself is not going to help me. I cannot take that milk and pour back into the milk carton. It's already spilled. So when you beat yourself up, you literally are wasting precious time. Can't get that time back. It's gone. Yesterday is gone. Got to focus on what can I do today to change those three problems. Well, I told y'all I'm hungry. I can't talk. The client's canceled. It's over. It's a wrap. But what I can do is re-emphasize my cancellation policy and run those credit cards. That's what I can do. I can verbalize to them, thank you for the update. And this one is on me. It's free. But if you cancel again, unfortunately, I'll have to charge you. See, I could do that. Cancellation policy is in place, been in place. I don't know why people don't remember. They have therapy appointments. I do. I get several announcements. I try to remind my clients. They get reminders, but hey, hey, that's all I'm saying about that. The second one, can't cry with spilled milk. That's gone. But moving forward, I can't have good boundaries. I can't have limitations. I can't set time limits. I can, and I will, and I shall. So, lesson learned, as the song Alicia Keys says with John Mayer in the background. I think John Mayer is the bomb.com with that doggone guitar and his vocals. But yes, lesson learned. That's all we can do is move forward after we have what we call messed up retirement situation. Hey, I kept getting laid off. I take the blame for some of my um, how can I say, irresponsibility with holding down a job. Like I would change jobs quickly because I was very unhappy with some of those jobs. But I learned a little bit better. Not saying stay with a job you hate, no, but sometimes put a plan in place. Yeah, I hate this job. I don't like this job. But for the next 2 years, I'm gonna rock it out. I'm gonna do it, sock away my money, and just have a good attitude about it. That's how I got through some jobs, and it did work. Um, Hey, I'm not for staying somewhere you hate, but I think sometimes I was a bit sloppy with how I handle things. Immature, immature. I learned a lot more. So now going forward, I do have my own business. I have tax write-offs. I do have a retirement in place. It's not what I want or it's not my best, but I have something. And yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's not here, but I do have today. And I can move forward with a retirement plan. I have an accountant and I can get a financial advisor to help me. So all is not lost. So see, I feel better. Plus I took a nice hot shower. That always helps. Okay, this is how you cannot fall for what I just fell for. Beating yourself up. It doesn't help. It really doesn't. So when you do that, notice your inner critic. What are you saying to yourself? So I won't say I'm such a failure. I don't speak like that to myself. I should have known better. Oh, yeah, I'll say that. I will say that. Or I always mess things up. No, I don't think like that. So I don't have like that pessimistic of a mind. Not criticizing if you do, but I'm more or less I should have known better or I should have did better. That's what I'll say. Or I'll be like, man, I messed up big time. I'll say something like that. Or I messed that up. I should have did better. I think I'm just gonna stick with I should have known better because that's what I say. But once you recognize these thoughts, you need to challenge them. And that's so true. Stop the habit of beating yourself up. whether it's over mistakes, perceived flaws, or regrets. It is a process of building self-awareness, self-compassion, and new internal habits. So, do you all agree with that? You should never have regrets. I don't agree with that statement. We do have regrets. We do, and I think it's okay. I think it's okay because if you don't regret something, how can you fix it? I regret not speaking up for myself. So now I know going forward, I will fix that. I regret that though. I regret getting married at 22, almost 23. I was way too young. I regret it. Maybe, they say don't have regret. That's just how I feel. That's just my opinion. Um, we can have regrets to me, but what's your lesson you learn from it? How can you move forward in a more positive light, revolving around that regret? You turn that regret into a positive by moving forward in a different manner. I feel like that. When you have a problem, don't keep focusing on that problem. My client's cancer, my client's cancer. No, Tammy, what can you do to stop this? You're going to charge them. You are going to run that card. And that will stop them from canceling last minute, or you're going to keep getting money and not having to work. Either way is a win-win. I want to service my clients at 100%. I'm not saying if they're sick, if it's an emergency, I'm not like that. I would not charge them for an emergency. I'm not that hard up for money. That's just me. But I can't do my job if you don't show up. And things happen. I'm very flexible. I'm very compassionate. I got that down. But come on, I'm running a business. So I can fix things. You're not such a failure. You're not. We all make mistakes. We make bad decisions sometimes. Sometimes shit just don't work out. And we got to understand that. That does not make you a failure all the time. I always mess things up. Nobody always messes things up unless you think that. If you think that, you always will. So we have to be careful with that self-talk. Guilty as charged, because mine is I should have known better. Well, how could I have known better all the time? Sometimes we just don't know. Sometimes people beat us out with their fake behavior. Sometimes clients cancel and they don't tell you in advance. Sometimes you don't plan for retirement enough and your house roof collapses and you got to spend money on that, or some legal problem happens, or some huge hefty medical bill happens. You take sick. I should have known better. Sometimes you can't get in front of things. So we gotta watch the negative self-talk. What about talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend? So if your friend called you and said, "Girl, I'm so mad at myself. I've been dating this guy for 7 months. And he told me he was single. And now I learned this guy is married. I should have known better." I always end up in these kind of situations. What would you tell your girlfriend? What would you tell your friend? I know what I would tell my friend. I would say, "Hey, how were you supposed to know when you took the guy at his word and he lied to you and said he was single, and now you found out later he's married? You gave him the benefit of the doubt, but he wasn't authentic with you. So maybe going forward when you date, you might want to do a little background check." I mean, I haven't really done that per se. I actually didn't have to, 20 years ago. But if people want to be shady McGrady's, then maybe we should start doing a little bit more work for ourselves, especially if you see yourself going further with this person. And if you're 40 plus, I don't think you're dating just to be dating. I think a lot of us want something long term. So spending a little money might not hurt. It can save you some time. What do y'all think about that? I sure don't think nothing wrong with it. Okay, so ask yourself, if a friend was in this situation, what would I say to them? Kind of like what I'm just saying. And then replacing these words with gentler words. "I'm so stupid." Don't ever call yourself stupid. I will say shame on me. I'll be like, "Shouldn't know." See, that shouldn't have known. That's mine. You're not stupid. We all are in this world trying to make it on a wing and a prayer sometimes. It's a lot going on. There's a lot coming at us. We working hard. You have families, you have friends. People are sick. We have people that passed away. We got a strange climate. You are not stupid. I made a mistake, and that's okay. It's human. That's the softer side. I'm so stupid, harsh, horrible. I made a mistake, and that's okay. It's human. Hey, I say I'm only human, baby. I'll say that one too. Whatever feels comfortable for you, get that positive statement in place. Reframe the mistake. I didn't even read all this. What can I learn from it? That is the most important thing. I got, but what can I learn from it? I failed at 1, 2, 3, which was not a failure. It's a lesson learned. You always do your best work after a lesson learned. That doesn't define me. It's something I can work on. There you go. Boom. There we go. So, tip number 1, notice the inner critic. Tip number 2, talk to yourself like you would a friend. Tip number 3, you're going to reframe the mistake. What about mindfulness? Something I just did. I had to meditate because I'm telling you, I was in my feelings. Pick up your feelings. That's what she said. I had to pick them up. And I meditated for 5 minutes and I did feel better. I took that hot shower and I'm feeling better. And I said, you know what, Tammy? Y'all go spending money. Order yourself some Chinese food. That's going to make me feel even better. I was going to make me some food. I'm not making nothing. I'm ordering me some Chinese food. There it is. Practice mindfulness. Enjoy the moment. I'll enjoy my Chinese food. I have a couple of clients. It's going to be a good evening. It's going to be a good evening. I'm noticing that I'm having a self-critical thought. That's okay. I don't have to believe everything I think. Mindfulness, meditate, journal, listen to what's around you. I hear the traffic from my window. Trying to see if I hear. I'm being mindful. It is Monday. I am in my office. It's a little chilly in here. My office gets a little chilly sometimes. It's a little chilly in here. What else? I'm listening to the traffic. I'm telling you where I'm at. I'm touching something. I'm holding my readers that my lovely sister gave me. And I'm feeling on my skin the breeze that's in my office because it's a little chilly. And I'm seeing the branches from my tree outside my office. Mindfulness. What do you hear? What do you see? What are you touching? What do you feel? What am I tasting? Absolutely nothing. Can't wait to taste that Chinese food. So ground yourself. Ground yourself. You can ground yourself by smelling some essential oil, peppermint, lavender. I like wild orange, and I also like lemongrass. Ground yourself by smelling that. If you have a fidget with it or squeeze a stress ball and just calm yourself down. Breathing in, blow it out through your mouth. Hold it for about 3 counts and repeat that, and that will ground you. There's a lot of ways to practice mindfulness yoga. It's one of the best. All righty, you all. That's tip number 4. Tip number 5. Put your hand on your heart and say, this is hard right now. I'm doing the best I can. I deserve kindness. Good things are coming my way. I love the vibration of it. That's on my wall. And then when I was in the shower, I said, you are going to be so surprised by some good things coming your way. You are going to be so surprised by some good things coming your way. I am a dreamer. I don't know if you all dream. And I did hear if you smoke weed, it may suppress your dreams. I've heard that from a couple of people. I don't know because I don't smoke. You all know that. They follow me. Not talking about you if you do. It's okay. Either way. I'm just saying it might suppress your dreams. Big time dreamer. I love dreaming. Like I dreamed of my late dad recently. And oh, he was smiling. He looked so happy. Oh, that just warmed my heart. I love dreaming about my late parents. It just warms my heart. So I always have a cat in my dream. I used to have 2 cats and I had to put them both down years ago. think I'm traumatized. So that's probably where I keep dreaming about. I want to get another cat, but I just right now it's not the best time. But it maybe in the future. Maybe I might get me a little cat. I just think they're so sweet and cute. Now if I get when I get remarried, I want a dog. I never owned a dog, so me and hubby gotta work on that together because I know I don't want a dog right now, but I definitely want a cat. So the cat bit me in the palm of my hand and held on to it. So in my dream, I always have a white cat, which my late cat was white. I had one that was kind of grayish, domestic cat, grayish, beautiful fur. Oh, both of them were cuties. She was a little weird looking, but he was beautiful. But she had the personality. Anyway, in my dream, I always forget to feed the cat. I always see the cat bowl in the water and it'll be empty. Sometimes I'll have food in my cabinet and I'll pour the food in there. Sometimes I don't have any. I'm like, I forgot to feed the cat. But anyway, the cat bit me in the palm of my hand. And look, I want to just tell you, I don't mean to dip off, but I want to tell you what it said. Bit in palm of hand. Me and my sister be looking at these dreams. Dreaming about a cat biting your palm can symbolize feeling threatened. Oh. Having someone against you or needing to reclaim. I know this is it. Needing to reclaim your independence and power. I do feel like that. I want freedom with my business. So I think it could be that. It could also represent the need to assert yourself or overcome obstacles. Absolutely. That's where I'm at. Absolutely. 100%. That's why I love dreaming. Okay, so let me get back to, I don't know why I threw that in there, just something totally different. I think this is, two more self-compassion exercises. What can you do to show yourself self-compassion? Things I do. Recently, I got my nails done. I don't really get my nails done much because they grow out so fast. I had them done, how many days ago? Maybe 9. And I feel like it's already, like, they grow so fast. Anyway, I have a massage coming up and I took me a day off in a couple of weeks, less than a couple of weeks. So these are things I do for self-compassion. Watch something good. Oh, I saw some good stuff on was it Netflix? The Life, oh Lord. Dang on it. The Life something on Netflix. I need to know what that is. It's on Netflix. The Life something. It's one of the top. It is so good. It is so good. I loved it. And the movie with Keke Palmer and SZA. That was good. I enjoyed it too. What else, you all? So for self-compassion, I watched the Bulls. I watched sports, NBA. I did get into the what is it called? March Madness. I watch mystery love movies. I watch some crime shows. I get a massage. I might go for a brisk walk. Not today. It's 40 degrees here in Chicago. What else do I do? Get on the phone with somebody I love. Get a good meal. Cook something good. Yeah, those are some of the things I do to show myself self-compassion. Journal, meditate, and I increase my therapy when I thought I had the health scare. So I get support. So what do you do for self-compassion? You need to have a list or an idea of where to go. Because when I do hear that people have problems, one of the biggest things I hear is they don't have anywhere to go or they don't have the support system in place. A lot of times they are the support, but who can I run to? That's important. All right. Last but not least, definitely not least, therapy or coaching. You might need life coaching. You don't have to always do the therapy. Maybe a life coach can help you. But a therapist possibly can do a little bit of both. I know I can still coach my clients within reason. I might be a therapist, but I still can help guide them. Together, we guide them to their goal, to their solution. I can't tell them go get that divorce. I can't tell them quit your job. That's why I have malpractice insurance. I can't, but I can gently guide them to the finish line, and they do the work. The client does the work. But go to www.psychologytoday.com, type in your zip code, whatever nationality you want as a therapist, whatever your insurance is, whatever way you want to see them, video, in person, both. That service will help you. Okay, you can pay out of pocket or use your insurance, Go to your EAP. They typically have 6 to 10 sessions free. Did you hear me? Free. Get your free therapy on and get that support you need when you beat yourself up. All righty, you all. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate listening. I talk so fast. I really appreciate you all so much. And I did this video to help myself too, because I don't like when I do that. So I thought when I was sitting on the couch, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video about this. I'm not going to beat myself up. And I did. Look at me. All righty. God bless you all. God keep you all. Thank you all for watching always.